Well, welcome to Grandpa Sees the Blinking. What a day in Tesla. Wow. Hey, uh, this is Elon, and this is Optimus, little Elon, Grandpa calls him. He sure is pretty. Oh, they're both pretty. They're very pretty. Hey, we're going to talk divergence here in a little bit because I've got some big news in regard to divergence and uh, a possible big reversal coming here shortly. But first off, in Tesla, we had a high today of 199.75. We had a low during the regular hours of 186.72, and we closed at 188.14. However, after hours, just shortly before 8 p.m. Eastern, we sunk all the way down to a new low of 185.50. 185.50. The current price is approximately 185.65. So she's having a rough go of it. Now, I want to talk a little bit about uh, divergence here, but a lot of first I want to say that a lot of what went on today was blamed on February's sales were down in China at Giga Shanghai 19% in February. But a lot of that was due to their new moon holiday or whatever they all got going on over there. And so it was pretty much expected. But if you want to talk about divergence, divergence happens when the price goes up on lower volume, or divergence can happen when the price goes down on higher volume. And in the case of, say, like, not counting today, but like the 4 previous days, 3 of those days, one day we had 10 million less shares bought and sold that day, and the price went up. That creates divergence, and it's a early sign of weakness, and that the market may reverse itself and come down. And of course, that's exactly what happened. It's an early warning sign. And then day later or whatever, day or so later, it did 9 million shares less than the day before, and but on higher prices. And then finally, on Friday, it did 4 million shares less than the previous day, but we had higher prices again in Tesla. And so you had 3 out of 4 that were divergence warnings for you. And all 3 of them were indicating that the price was going to fall and drop. And that is exactly what it did, to the tune of about 13, 14 bucks today. Grandpa made a lot of money in the early going until I started buying while it was still going down. I really did well. But don't worry about Grandpa. Grandpa knows stuff. So, what's Grandpa talking about now? Well, so you had a 10, a 9, and a 4 over a 3-day span, while today 133 million shares were bought and sold in Tesla. But the volume increased 51 million shares today over Fridays. Okay? It increased. And so if you're short Tesla, that would give you an early warning that the price is going to go up because Divergence says so. That's why. Is it going to go up tomorrow? Possibly. We don't know yet. And we could duplicate this tomorrow. We could drop another $7 more tomorrow, or 10 or whatever, and do this again, and then we'd really have Divergence even stronger. But this 51 million is already more than 3 times that we had previous that broke the camel's back here. I don't know if that's proper language, but something broke something. I think it's broke. I wonder why they say broke the camel's back. If anybody knows that, let me know, because it's like maybe I'm the only guy in the world that says whatever broke the camel's back. There must be a reason for that saying. So yeah, we've got massive divergence. 51 million shares more bought today than on Friday, but we had massively lower prices. So the buyers absolutely are stepping in big time. And, you know, we'll look at Elon and Optimus. Optimus ought to make you optimistic, and Elon makes me optimistic. But we're going to look at Grandpa's candles here a little bit. And try get a handle on where we might end up. You know, I think we're going to open up in the morning, just based on what I've seen in the blinking today and on this divergence thing. I think they're going to try push. It wouldn't surprise me to open at 190 or even 191 by the open tomorrow. I think they're going to probably drive this bus up. I could be wrong 100%, but I think we're going to open up, and I think we're going to have a real rough time hitting 195. I think 194, 195 area might top us out for a high tomorrow. You know, and it's only Grandpa's opinion. You know, on the bottom side, I think we could see 180, possibly 177 as an area throughout the day, and you know, it's going to be fun to see. You just got to react to it as you see it coming, and hopefully do the right thing if you're trading. So yeah, I let's see. Yeah. So if we need to we need to see currently at least 205. We need to break above 205. We need to close above it in order to have a crack at moving up into the 250s now from where we're at now. But if we close, in Grandpa's opinion, below 170, we got a real strong chance of seeing 101.07 I'll show it to you once here, because I want you to be aware of it. It's down here, 10107. If we, we have substance at 174, but our grandpa, we got substance at 170 also. But if we close under that 170 and the 168, 169 area, if we close down there this week sometime, hang on, because you might see the 101. But right now, according to the Divergence, I'm expecting a bounce, probably up around that 195, 197 this week yet. And she might fall right back off down to the 180, 170s. It's going to be fun to see what they do. I can tell you that. So, well, let's see. What can Grandpa do now? Here we got Elon and Optimus. They're so good looking, I hate to even take them off the screen. That's, what else can we look at? I wonder, let's look at the semi-giga plant. This is the semi-giga plant where they make the semis out in Nevada. I like that semi. Our family's been in trucking all their life. So I'll show you the semi. That semi is so pretty. I mean, I'll tell you what, an old truck driver like me would just die for it. I love it that they got the driver in the middle, because they could sell them just not only in the United States but in the European countries, because the driver is in the middle. And he's so far forward that he's looking straight down at the highway. He's got all the visibility in the world. They got good range with these trucks. They're super powerful. You don't need a jake brake. The motor charges while you're going down the mountain, and it holds you in place so you don't have a runaway truck. All the thing, Grandpa drove back in the day when there weren't even jake brakes, and you went down the hill at 2 or 3 miles an hour for 50, 70 miles. You had to go that speed or the truck would run away on you. So, yeah, it's all fun. Okay, well, all good things are from the Lord, and Lord willing, Grandpa will do another live stream tomorrow. I hope what I had to tell you was helpful. I'll try to keep updating you on this Divergence, because it's huge. And after hours tomorrow, I'll update you again what transpired with it. Because 51 million shares more bought, and we dropped about $14. That's real Divergence. Okay. Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.